Hello, hello, what's up, YouTube? I am back for another video, and this time it's about relationships and how staying comfortable in them can stunt your personal development and growth. We're going to focus here on codependent relationships as the topic, and they can be toxic. And misery loves company. We all know that. So, what happens when you're in a codependent relationship is, first of all, most people don't even realize it. Their behavior is so familiar to them from their own family that perhaps is where they learned it from, that the unhealthy codependent behaviors seem comfortable and completely normal. So, what happens in a codependent relationship if you're both going through a hard time? Well, sometimes you complain together, you coddle each other, try to help and baby each other instead of forcing each other to grow. Dependent relationships can be really detrimental to personal growth. Let's dive into this because it's creating a murky little vortex where it's hard to reimagine a better, healthier reality. Think about it. You're both spewing all your negative energy or problems with a victim based mentality. In other words, you're sometimes playing the victim, and instead of empowering each other to handle the situation, take ownership and grow beyond your current situation, you're just getting that validation and comfort that someone else feels stuck too, or that they feel the same way you feel, which makes you feel comfortable staying stuck where you are, which then makes you feel like you don't have to change. And ultimately, that is not helping you grow. Now, not all codependent relationships are like this, but this is one example of how. When you're just too comfortable and you're just always agreeing with each other, you're not really helping each other grow. Sometimes the best relationships are when you put each other in check. So, anyway, this is why the best relationships really are independent too, and they leave lots of space for growth for the other person to grow. Now, this doesn't have to be the case with just a romantic relationship. It can also be the case of mother-child relationship. Like, for example, with empty nest syndrome, when a child goes to college and leaves the house, and that mother was so used to giving to that child that once the child is away and off to college, they don't know how to let go. On the contrary, going back to two people in a dependent relationship who are both going through a hard time, assuming that they're just, like validating each other's stuckness, instead of resisting that uncomfortable change, maybe one person hates their job on many levels because let's just say there's harassment going on at work. And although it's a good gig in some ways, okay, let's say what's happening at work is wrong. And in this case, they're not agreeing with what the other person is doing. Okay, let's go back into it. What's happening at work is wrong. It's somewhat abusive and it's against their moral beliefs. But at this time, instead of complaining alongside them, the other person is actually encouraging them to keep their job, regardless of it involves staying in an unhealthy work environment. And I'm totally projecting. But maybe even putting up with harassment or taking abuse, okay? So this is just flat out not supportive by the partner, not being supportive for that person to leave their job. And it's still dependent behavior in the relationship because while person A is being encouraged to keep their job, they're not being listened to or heard by their partner about what is best for them. Also, why it's person A's responsibility to take action of getting a new job or getting out of their current situation on their own, person B could love staying comfortable and selfishly know that they don't want their partner to have to go get a new job because maybe person A would be more stressed or forced to move, and that would affect their relationship. But listen, guys, with comfort, there is no growth. Maybe these two people could stay together and work their stuff out on their own, but in most cases, when two people are in a codependent relationship, they are so close that any sort of growth, which requires change and a whole new identity, can become very difficult. So, codependent relationships are just not where it's at, and staying comfortable in any relationship is not where it's at. You've got to challenge each other to grow. If you're in an uncomfortable situation, knowing when it's healthy to stay and leave that uncomfortable situation and encouraging each other and remaining independent and keeping your space. All right, I'm also going to be filming a couple videos on how resisting change will block you from successfully manifesting And with manifesting topic, how identity shifting is an essential step. So check those next videos out. And like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, comment if you have anything to say. Please subscribe. I'm new to YouTube and I would love your support. All right, check out my next videos. Bye, guys. Have a great day.